Hey you guys, what is up? I missed you guys so much. I know this one has been a long time coming. I got sick, and that's why I sound a little bit funny right now because I'm recovering from a cold. But before we get into it, don't forget to like and subscribe. If you're new here, leave a comment. Just tell me how you're feeling, what you want to see, and let's get into these strawberry cheesecake squares. You guys, these were so good, and it's not too sweet either. So now I'm starting with 2 8-ounce sticks of room temperature cream cheese, and I'm just gonna beat that on low. And now I use 1 pack of the strawberry jello mix and 1 pack of the vanilla pudding mix. I also added in, sorry I dropped my butter there, I used half a stick of butter in each one. Then I also added half a cup of flour. Now I use my fork to start to mash this up, but you can see here that my butter was a little bit too hard. I forgot to take it out when I was taking out the cream cheese. So you usually just like use your fingers and just really mash it up really good. Keep in mind that the strawberry jello will look different than the vanilla pudding. So basically the vanilla pudding is going to be a lot thicker, and the strawberry jello one is going to be, it's not going to be as thick, but it's going to be okay. Next up, I'm just going to take a break from this really quick and just check on that cream cheese mixture. I'm just going to make sure that all of the clumps from that are gone, because once we add in those eggs, you won't be able to get the clumps out. So now I'm going to go in with 2 medium-sized room temperature eggs. I go in with 2 tablespoons of heavy cream, 1 tablespoon of vanilla, 1 tablespoon of sour cream, and then I just let that mix up really well. Next, I'm going to go in with about half a cup of sugar. And I'm just gonna let that mix, and once it's done, I just stop it. Next, this is my regular strawberry cake mix. I go ahead and add in 1 packet of the strawberry jello to that. Really quick, I'm just going to scoop out that mixture that we made with the strawberry jello and the vanilla pudding. I'm just going to take a sheet pan, and I'm just going to scoop out everything on top of that. And I'm just going to press it down flat, basically. If you get some of the strawberry into the vanilla, it's okay. It's fine. It's all going to bake out the same, and it's all going to crumble the same, basically. I just insert that into my oven. I had it on 350 degrees for about 8 minutes, and then I just let it cool on the counter. Now, for that cake mix that we just did, after we added in that 1 packet of strawberry jello, I added in 2 medium-sized eggs. I also added in 1/4 cup of oil, and then I crushed up about 6 strawberries, and I poured that in as well. I gave that a quick mix, and once it was mostly incorporated, I went ahead and I added in about 1/4 cup of milk to that as well. And this is what it looks like afterwards, after I was mixing it in really well. And now I just add that to a greased 9x9 cake tin. And I'm just going to make sure that I scoop everything out really nicely. And once I get it out, I take my little straight edge, my offset spatula actually. I spray the back of it with some Pam spray. And I just make sure that everything is evenly spread out, basically. And once I do that, I'm going to take the pan and I'm just going to tap it on the counter just to get out any excess air bubbles that's in there, or anything of that sort. Now I'm going to take that cream cheese mixture and I'm just going to pour it over the top. Just like this. And I just took I literally just took like a toothpick. And I'm sorry for the bad visuals here. I didn't have any wiggle room. I took my spatula, just made sure that everything was spread out evenly. Gave it a tap again for the air bubbles. And now I'm going to take my toothpick and I'm just going to spread it around. This is what the cake crumbles looks like afterwards. And my phone happened to die at this point. So I did stick that inside of the oven for about, I want to say it was more along the lines of like an hour. It all depends. You just want the toothpick to come out clean in the center, basically. That's the main goal that you want. And I did that at about 350 degrees there. And now once it was out, I just let it cool on the counter for about, I want to say like 30 minutes. And then you just top it off. I just used some frosting that I had left over, but you guys can always use the frosting that comes from the store, and voila, frosting. And I just put that crumble on top, and then I used a glazed strawberry here. You guys leave any comments if you guys have any questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm sorry I didn't get that much footage on this, but if you guys have any questions, I will be happy to answer. Bye.